Hello dear viewers, welcome. Once again I am with you with a new presentation. The Phantom Luncheon, a short story written by SAKI. Myself, Professor Meshramkar Sunitra, Assistant Professor in Department of English, J.A.T, Arts, Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon. This presentation is on a short story written by HECTOR HUGH MUNRO, whose pen name is SAKI. HECTOR HUGH MUNRO. SAKI is a fictitious name of HECTOR HUGH MUNRO. He was born on December 18, 1817 in Nakia, Barba, which is now called as Myanmar. He died on 14th November 1916. He was a Scottish writer and journalist. His stories are about the Edwardian Society. He is known for his humorous satires. SAKI was known for his biting commentary on Edwardian society. He often critiqued the hypocrisy, superficiality, and rigidity of social norms prevalent during this time. The pen name SAKI is said to have been inspired by a character in the works of the Persian poet Omar Khayyam. The choice of a pen name allowed him to maintain a degree of anonymity while freely expressing his views. Saki's life was tragically cut short when he was killed by a sniper's bullet during World War I. He was serving as a soldier in the British Army during the First World War. His death was a loss to the literary world. The Phantom Luncheon. Dear viewers, the word luncheon refers to a formal meal, while the word phantom denotes imagination. This tale revolves around a creative lunch. SAKI is renowned for writing amusing satires. Here is a conversation between Sir James and his wife, Lady Drakmanton. This conversation sets the stage for this tale, for this story. Sir James was a well-respected and rich member of society who, like other influential Englishmen of his era, and who utilized favors to gain votes in elections. Sir James advised his wife to take the Smithley Dubbs, the three sisters with the last name Smithley Dubb, to lunch when they returned to town. It means here he asked his wife to take them for a formal lunch. He explained it was necessary to keep them content, means satisfied, because of their power in the committee which assisted him to win votes in election. Smithley Dubb sisters. Sir James insisted his wife that she should take Smithley Dubb's sisters for a luncheon. But she refused to do so that. She exclaimed, "These three sisters are very greedy, and they were always looking for an opportunity to be invited by others at expensive high-class restaurants where 6-course meal is served." Lady Drankmanton remarked that although she had hosted similar luncheons for other affluent members of their society, she would not take these sisters for lunch. Smithley Dubbs were tough to get along with. But as Sir James insisted, she attempted to ask her sister Millie to do this favor for her. Millie immediately refused, and she tried making fun by telling Lady Drankmanton that they both look alike and she can act like her the next day. Millie then informed she had lunch at Carlton Hotel the next day and she is leaving town the day afterwards, so she could not entertain them. She said that she was leaving at 2 o'clock. This gave an idea to Lady Drankmanton. On the lunch day, Lady Drankmanton made some changes in her appearance. She met the sisters at a club and suggested Hotel Ritz-Carlton for lunch. The three sisters happily agreed, and they started imagining high-quality fresh food. The lady ordered food, and it was so brilliant and good that the three sisters spoke less and concentrated themselves more on eating. When one of the sisters, named Cecilia, talked about a particular act, Lady Drankmanton confidently said that she was hardly interested in politics. And further she remarked she could hardly understand them. The three sisters were surprised. One of them told that Lady Drankmanton spoke easily about that topic in a gathering. It was time for the lady to get surprised, and she said suddenly that she had lost her memory. She did not recognize who were those ladies. She could only remember the invitation to the lunch she got from them. The sisters tried to make clear that they were asked for lunch at Carlton. Indirectly, they pointed towards the responsibility of paying the bill. But Lady Drankmanton said she did not remember her name, and she remembered how they invited her for lunch. She remembered how they praised the expensive restaurant and insisted her to go with them. The three sisters told her that she was Lady Drankmanton, and at that time the lady laughed and said they were exaggerating. She recognized her and did not look like her. She also said that Lady Drankmanton had just arrived in the restaurant, which gave a shock to those sisters. They could see the real Lady Drakmanton entering the hotel in black with yellow plume in her hat. And now they all wanted to know the real identity of the person who did lunch with them. The lady remembered suddenly that she was Ellen Nigger, and she was part of the Ladies' Brass Polishing Guild. She is often invited to the club to see the brass polishing, and she had seen Lady Drakmanton there often, and the expensive good food and the wine took away her memory. She thanked them for being so kind enough to invite her to the luncheon. Then she suddenly remembered that she was already getting late. Now it was nightmare for the Smithley Dubb sisters. The bill amount shocked them. They were actually very well capable of paying luxurious bills. It was all right for them to spend huge amount to display their wealth, but to invite a middle-class person like Ellen Nigger was intolerable for them. It was extravagance for them. Furthermore, the idea of entertaining differed very sharply according to the circumstances. It means whether they were receiving or dispensing hospitality. The whole experience was very shocking for the three sisters. They never recovered from the shock. Later on, they gave up politics and started doing good. So dear viewers, this is a short interesting story written by HECTOR Hugh Munro, whose pen name is SAKI. Thank you for watching.